Lucy, I'm so very tired. Take care of them both. Please. Albina held the baby out, and Lucy took Philippa before Albina's arms dropped to the bed. Sweat dewed on the new mother's forehead, and her pale skin gave Lucy much to worry about. Many delicate women didn't survive childbirth, and Albina's birth had been doubly difficult. Lucy jumped at the sound of the bedchamber door crashing open. Lit by firelight, Cornelius Selkirk, the Earl of Monmouth, stared at her and the baby. "Well, how is my son?" he demanded, casting only the briefest glance at his ailing wife. Lucy nodded toward the quiet bassinet. "Gone, my lord." "Gone?" His hard stare shifted between the bassinet and the squirming baby in Lucy's arms. "There were two. What about that one?" He pointed at Philippa, who had stopped crying and had gone very still at the sound of the angry male voice in the room. "My lord, this is your daughter, Philippa." Lucy did not offer the baby to him. She knew better. Monmouth had a temper the likes of which she'd never seen in a man. "Damnation! What use has a man for a daughter? I needed a son." He turned to Albina, who was now white as alabaster. "I'm sorry, my lord. Your son never drew breath." Lucy attempted to keep his rage away from Albina. Monmouth pointed an accusing finger at Philippa, nestled safely in Lucy's arms. "Yet that little brat lives." "She does. A brave and healthy baby. You should be proud of her." Monmouth's face took on a frightening reddish hue. "Proud to have another useless female under my roof." He spun to Albina again. "By God, woman, you have failed in your only duty. I will not stand for it. I won't." When his wife made no reply, he rushed at the bed, shaking her shoulders violently. But Albina lay still, her eyes glassy and unseeing. A pool of blood between her thighs was still spreading slowly, thickly. She'd bled out. Lucy's heart fractured in her chest. Albina was gone, but perhaps it was a kindness in its own horrid way. The brutish Lord Monmouth had never deserved her, nor did he deserve the child she still held in her arms, though at least it could be said that when he realized what had happened to her, some emotion other than rage passed through him, if only for a moment. Dead. My wife and son both dead. He stared in cold fury at little Philippa. "And that creature is to blame." His gaze moved to the fire blazing in the hearth, then around the dark room. Lucy could see a flurry of murderous thoughts passing across his face in rapid succession. When he turned to face her, her heart stuttered in fear at what he might do. "The miller in the village. You delivered a son to him, did you not?" Monmouth demanded. "Yes, 2 days ago." That birthing had been easy. A stout lad had been born to the miller, Mr. Wilson, and his wife Beth, with no complications. Beth was healthy and hearty like her child. "You will take a message to them tonight. I will pay £10,000 for their son, and you will give them that brat in exchange." "But, my lord, she's your daughter." "Do it, or I swear I will throw that child into the fire." Monmouth loomed over her with such dark menace in his face that Lucy did not doubt he would carry out the gruesome threat. "What are you waiting for?" he hissed. Still clutching the girl in her arms, Lucy fled the room. In a few minutes she was in Monmouth's coach, being escorted to the miller's cottage 2 miles away. The night was a bitter cold, with deadly draughts and vicious chills that would steal many a life before dawn. Thankfully the storm which had raged half an hour before had gone, leaving a cloudless night sky by the time they reached the miller's home. "Thank you, Joseph," Lucy told the driver. "Please wait for me." She knocked hard on the miller's door. After a few moments, a weary young man answered. "Yes?" Wilson asked. He recognized Lucy, and his eyes widened at the sight of the Monmouth crest, painted on the black coach doors behind her in full view beneath the moonlight. "May I please come inside, Mr. Wilson?" Lucy asked. "Yes, of course." Wilson stepped back and let